Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Tree the LPC, and I got a lot on my mind tonight, specifically something that I've been seeing a lot in the media, and that is this recent episode of P Valley. You have a whole gang of people on social media who are saying, I'm never watching P Valley again. They crossed the line. Oh my God, I can't believe they showed all of these graphic sex scenes as if it's not on cable television and if it's as if it's not something that they showed in the first seasons. You don't have a problem watching strippers busted wide open, but you have a problem with watching two males have sex on a television show that is based on sex in the industry of sex workers and strippers. And so it's just very interesting to me, some of the things that I'm seeing about how they just crossed the line because they showed a scene of Lil Murda having sex with Lil Teak or whatever his name is. He's a newer character, so I'm not that invested in him personally, but I feel like there's just such a double standard. The same people who have an issue with watching that scene and saying, oh, well, it's like Pornhub, or clearly, if you're saying that that scene is like Pornhub, you've never watched gay male porn. Obviously, I have, and I can tell you that that's not what it looks like. But the people who are saying this and looking at it, one, I question, have you actually watched gay male porn, heterosexual men? And two, if you have such an issue about watching gay men on television having sex, why is it that you don't have an issue with lesbians having sex? Even though I know Mercedes' character is, I guess at this point, bisexual, but no one had an issue with them two having sex. But when it comes to two men having sex, there's just this double standard. And I think the issue is that men like to make this a fetish for women who love women, but they have an issue so much so that they want to say that they're not homophobic. But why is it an issue? For years, gay people, lesbians, trans, the entire queer community has had to watch people have heteronormative sex and without issue. But you have a problem when you show relationships that are non-traditional on the screen. And that just really pisses me the fuck off because it's like, why? Why do you care? If you like the storyline, if you like what the message of the show is about, and even this season, they are doing a lot with COVID. And I would have been more frustrated with that after watching Grey's Anatomy for the last two seasons and having to deal with COVID and seeing COVID again in reality. You know, that would piss me off more than a sex scene between two actors where we know the sex is not real. We know that they're acting, but you're so frustrated by that. And then you use words like, oh, well, I don't have a problem with it. People want to be, they just want to be accepted. And I'm like, we want to be treated as human. You don't have to accept anything that we do. You don't have to accept who we love. But what the fuck you will do is treat us with respect. And what the fuck you will do if you're in my life and you can't respect the fact that we're different, and different does not mean that we have to be at odds with each other, then you can get the fuck out. I don't have a problem with that block button. I don't have a problem with that daggone unfriend button. I have a problem with none of it because at the end of the day, I'm secure in who I am. I've never watched a straight scene on television anywhere and said, you know what? I want to be straight now. Absolutely not. The thing is, you talk about the gay agenda, but in reality, it's straight people that have such an agenda against gay people and people that are a part of the LGBTQIA plus community. We don't have an agenda. Who would want to be a part of a group? Who would choose to be a part of a group that is so marginalized, that is so hated just for being who the fuck we are? No one wants that. So when I see things like this on social media, it really makes me look at people a lot differently because it's like, if you can't separate fiction, if you can't separate a television show and realize, you know what, they wrote the hell out of that. You know what? Lil Murda is not even gay. He acted his ass off. You don't have a problem when you have gay actors playing straight. I think that he's an amazing actor. I feel like one, Lil Murda, Lil Murda ain't nothing to play with. He is real nice on the eyes. So, and that's coming from a lesbian woman. So it's like, get over yourself. Get the fuck over yourself. And if you choose to not watch a show because it represents a community that you don't like and you hate that much, really think you need to look at the person in the mirror and really assess what your issue is, because it's bigger than a television show. It goes deeper. And you say, oh, I have friends or whatever. That sounds like some real racist shit. That it really comes off as people looking at it like, oh, well, I have some gay friends, so I'm not homophobic. Okay. And so I just wanted to get my 2 cents off on that or whatever, because I was literally in the middle of a therapy session today, and there was someone on my newsfeed that I had a conversation with go live, talk about my opinion is my opinion. Fuck your opinion, respectfully. So that's it. That's the post. I know I went on a rant, and I'm cool with it, because at the end of the day, you either like me, you love me, or you can't stand my black ass, and I'm good either way, because I'm gonna still keep living, breathing, and I'm gonna still keep going after my goals, because it does not matter what community I am a part of, whether it is that I am female, whether it is that I am black, whether it is that I am a proud motherfucking lesbian and member of the LGBTQIA plus community. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna still be Tree at the end of the day. So I encourage everyone, be yourself, and also get the fuck over yourself. Period. That's it. That's the end of my public service announcement. Have a great night.